State your name.
Danielle Coloma,
Today's date.
January 31st, 2023.
How are you today and rate your day from 1 to 10?
I'm feeling neutral, so maybe about a 5 or a 6.
Tell me briefly about your day starting from the morning.
At 7 a.m. to get ready for work, go to work, get bored at work, accounting. So basically just work from 8 to 5, then get home, refresh myself, and then get on the computer and play some Genshin or watch The Flash with Aaron for, during dinner. And now we're here.
Any accomplishments this month, big or small?
I think one of the biggest accomplishments that I've done this year was actually, you know those Japanese eggs? The ones that you like roll into like squares and it has like layers.
No.
Never seen those?
No.
They're called tamagoyaki. And so basically it's like making a crepe but with eggs. You have to keep folding it in so that it creates a layer like an omelet.
Mm-hmm.
And I learned how to do it just by watching a 6-minute video.
Wow.
Oh, I did the book nook that Jaden gave me for Christmas. I did that at the beginning of the year. I bought my tickets for Guam last Friday.
Just like Jaden, I want you to set 5 goals for yourself for the rest of the year.
Okay, so one of my goals that I want to accomplish this year is actually learn how to cook. Because me and Aaron have been like, ever since we started living together, it hasn't really been like healthy when we eat.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the times we just buy food out because we're either tired from work and we don't want to cook, and so we just we opt on fast food or something. So I want to learn how to cook at least a few dishes. Another goal is I want to start budgeting better. That's why I have my budget planner now, and I think it's going well so far. I've been doing this $5 challenge where every time you get a $5 bill, you have to put it away no matter what. And then another goal is I want to learn how to crochet. So surprise, I actually have some crochet stuff now. I have the hooks, all the stuff that you need to crochet. I did attempt in the beginning, but I think I set myself up on a high bar. So for now, I'm trying to learn the basics. I think I jump way too ahead. Hopefully, I'll learn better throughout the year. Travel more. Since now that a lot of the world is recovering from COVID, a lot of the restrictions are gone. I can now travel wherever I want as long as, I learn how to budget my finances better. Guam already is part of that plan. And then I'm also checking to see if I'll be traveling to Korea in the summer and then hopefully to Japan in December.
Nice.
So 3 times this year. That's a lot of money. And then lastly, I want to stream more. I'm pretty sure this is one of the same goals as Jaden. I did start streaming in the beginning of the year, but then as the month started to end, I kind of went downhill. So hopefully by next month I'll be able to tell you guys that I've streamed more. And yeah, those are my 5 goals for this year.
From the past month, has there anything that has brought you down? Any failures, insecurities, mental, physical health, anything like a setback?
Oh boy, if you could read my mind. I mean, there are a lot of days where I am insecure, where I feel like a failure, where I feel like I'm not enough. You know, I don't think I really have anything specific. It just comes and goes. Sometimes I have worse days, sometimes it's just a small thought that passes.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think one of my apart from the mentality, I think the only thing that I've failed so far is my crocheting. There was a thing that I was attempting to make. It was a heart. It did not look like a heart.
For the next following months, is there anything you want to improve on? Physically, mentally, setup, apartment, literally anything.
I do want to clean up the apartment better because it's not as clean as it used to be. Mentally, I'm trying, just trying every day just to get by. I was thinking of trying to start therapy, but that also requires money.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe if I accomplish my goal of budgeting better, maybe I can start, trying therapy. And then yeah, stream more. Actually want to draw more as well because I haven't been doing that.
Our favorite part, the quote of the month or frequent saying.
Okay, so luckily, after watching Jaden's videos and knowing that I was about to be the next one in line for this, I did think about it. And this one came up in my mind because it's something that I've been struggling with. So I have to remind myself that you've already accomplished what your younger self dreamed. What that means is that when I was younger, you dream of having your own place, you dream of graduating, you dream of your dream job and all of that things. So as an adult, it's like you're already in those accomplishments, but you don't really see it for yourself because you're already dreaming of bigger things. You have to remind yourself that when you were younger, you've already accomplished whatever it is that you were dreaming. Like for me, it's I have my own apartment. I graduated with my bachelor's degree. I have a PC of my own.
Mm-hmm.
I live with my partner, and I do have a good job that even if it doesn't pay well, it's the first job that I've had where I don't hate my management and everyone's just super supportive and nice. And I don't think I would trade that for a higher pay and a bad people surrounding me.
Rate your month from 1 to 10.
Okay, so after looking through some past stuff, reflecting, I think my month so far has been like a 7. Yeah, not a bad month. Not the best, but it's not too bad.
Yes. For this one, I've decided this year I'm gonna step out of the room. Okay. Just so that it feels more personal.
Okay.
So for this one, you're gonna give a message to your December self.
Hi. It's been 12 months since you started doing this with Alme. And right now, I feel okay. I know that we're not always in the best place, not always happy, but there are a lot of things in your life that you have that you should remind yourself that your life is worth living. You have a wonderful partner. You have your friends that are always going to be there for you. You have a job that you don't hate, which is really hard to come by these days. You just need to remind yourself that no matter what, there will always be that bad days. But you're always going to be surrounded by the people you love. I hope that you're doing better by the end of the year. I hope that you have actually traveled to Guam and Korea and Japan or wherever it is that you may travel this year. I hope you don't give up on learning how to crochet because you have such a huge project ahead of you that I'm pretty sure you want to accomplish by the end of the year. And I know you can do it. You just have to put your mind to it. I hope you're streaming more, and I hope you reach affiliate this year. I hope that a lot of good things come your way. I hope your family, our family is healthy. Everyone is healthy. I hope that all the goals that you've set for yourself has come true by the end of the year. And no matter what, horrible things may come, you'll always remember that you're gonna be okay. And even if this year won't be the best, you'll still have the next year. Just enjoy it. Life may look short, but there's always the tiny details in there. There's always your journey that you're gonna look back at and you're gonna smile. You're gonna smile, you're gonna laugh, you might cry. That's okay. So, to my December self, I hope you're still in love. I hope you're still surrounded by love. And at the end of the year, I hope by then you'll love yourself.
What's today's date?
February 28, 2023.
How are you today, and rate your day from 1 to 10?
I feel sleepy because of the weather. It's very rainy outside. So today I would rate my day maybe about a 6.
Tell me briefly about your day starting from the morning.
So today's a Tuesday, so that means it's a work day. Work, and then I got my ordination stuff in the mail. That was fun. And then just worked until came home, and then actually cooked dinner for Almay today. And now we're here.
Any accomplishments this month, big or small?
Okay. 1, I learned new recipes to cook, and it's been going great so far. We haven't had any fails so far. This month we also celebrated our first Valentine's Day together.
Oh yeah, why did I feel like that's like last month?
I know, it didn't feel like it was this month.
Mm-hmm.
This is so like, I won bingo like 3 times.
What?
Yeah, I won bingo like 3 times during my uncle's birthday party. I think I won like $26 out of it.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, and then the last one is, I'm an ordained minister now. I can officiate weddings, funerals, baptisms. I can
Wait,
start my own
funerals?
ministry. Yeah, I can do funerals too.
I forgot about that. Damn, that's great.
I can baptize you too, bro, if you want. There's a story. There's a story to that. Me sitting at work, being like, how do you get ordained? So for some reason, I was like, maybe I should search that up. Like, just see if it's like easy to get ordained, or if there's like something that we need to do before we do that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I found the Universal Life Church.
That's freaking crazy.
And I got ordained in a few seconds.
Can we get a monthly progress on the 5 goals you set for yourself in the beginning of this year?
So, as I mentioned earlier, learn new recipes, which means I completed goal number 1. So far, I'm hoping to continue that throughout the rest of the year. Learn how to crochet. I have no progress on that yet. I haven't really been in the mood to crochet anything so far this month. Hopefully that'll change later. Budget finance is better. Yeah, that's not going well. I mean, I do have like some money set aside because I'm doing like this $5 challenge where every time I have a $5 bill, I have to put it aside.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, no. Shopping is just too fun. And in-game stuff too. Stream more. Also, no, didn't stream at all in February. I guess I didn't really feel like putting myself out there for the time being. It's like a lot of energy to be on stream sometimes. So. But I did find a new game that I do want to stream. So hopefully by next month, I can say that I did stream.
Nice.
And then the last one, travel more. So we are already booked to go to Guam in April. However, there is a problem with the airline we're going to and our government. So depending on what happens with that, we may or may not be continuing with that trip.
Boo. Anything that has brought you down this past month? Failures, insecurities, mental, physical health, anything like a setback?
Surprisingly, my mental health this month wasn't that bad compared to maybe, I think it was last month. I haven't really felt insecure lately, which is good. I think the only thing that's been bringing me down this month is the flight, is the airline. That's the only thing that I'm like, man, if this doesn't work out, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Things you want to improve on for the next following month, physically, mentally, your setup, apartment wise, anything at all.
So improvements, save money for the trip if it's still happening.
Mm-hmm.
And if not, then save money for future trips. Stream at least once, just once for the month. That's the least I can do for that goal.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to read more, like physical books.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, because I have like a bunch of books stacked out like outside in my living room, and I have not touched them yet.
Quote of the month or
Oh.
frequent saying.
This is fun. Okay, so for the people who are a fan of the Arrowverse, if you guys remember Leonard Snart, there's this saying that he says in one of the shows, and it's stuck with me because it's so funny, and I think it also makes sense for people who like to plan their days or trips or whatever too much. So Leonard Snart says, make a plan, execute the plan, expect the plan to go off the rails,
Mm-hmm.
throw away the plan. So what that means is that even no matter how much you plan for something, don't expect it to turn out the way you want it to. Throw it away. Just expect the plan to be thrown away and just go with the flow. Sometimes you can't do anything about some circumstances. All you gotta do is move forward and try not to let it get to you.
Rate your month from 1 to 10.
So when I was thinking about it and looking through my memories, this month has been really fun, especially since we had Galentine's, we had Andy's 17th birthday, we went to the beach together, which is nice because we haven't gone to the beach in a while. Then I became an ordained minister,
Hell yeah.
which tops it all off. So I'd say my month would be like an 8.
Today's date.
March 31, 2023.
How are you today, and rate your day from 1 to 10.
I'm very tired. We're preparing for inventory for the weekend. So there's a lot of stuff going on at work and not a lot of time to rest. So my day so far feels like a 4.
Tell me briefly about your day starting from when you woke up.
So since it was a weekday, it's a Friday, the usual, getting ready for work, going to work, preparing for inventory, come home, make dinner, and then now we're here.
Any accomplishments from this month, big or small?
I remember last month I said that I wanted to read at least one book. I read 4.
Wow!
Yeah, I read 4 this month.
Like, how big were the books?
Like 30 chapters. I was very happy. I got a slight raise this month. It's not a lot, but it's but it's something.
Mm-hmm.
I made a drawing of Anya from Spy Family with my Posco markers from Japan.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to try doing traditional art again, and it turned out okay.
Mm-hmm.
It was good. And then I did the edit of our Japan trip.
Yeah, I keep watching that.
Me too.
So good.
Oh, and then I started creating outros for Twitch, the one on Canva.
Mm-hmm. In the beginning of the year, you set 5 goals you want to set for yourself. Can we get a monthly progress on that?
Learn how to cook. I'm still learning new recipes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think I made like 2 new recipes this month.
Mm-hmm.
2 or 3, something like that. Yeah. Still going strong on that one. Learn how to crochet is a big no. I tried and I have not been able to make at least one thing. Budget finance is better. I think I'm like in the middle. Like, I'm okay, but I'm not like super strict on me spending. Like, I still budget for like my like rent and power and all that, phone bills,
Necessities.
yeah, the necessities. But for saving money
Mm-hmm.
for like future uses, No. Travel more. Spending, because I'm going to Japan on April 7th.
Lego!
In a week. So that's one. And then I am going to Korea in June 2 with my family. The last one is stream more. And I did stream during March. I streamed three times. 3 times.
Anything that has brought you down this month? Failures, insecurities, mental, physical health, anything like a setback?
Our Guam trip was canceled. Yeah. That was a big bummer. So yeah, that was one of the biggest cons of this month. And then I found out I couldn't attend my 2 goddaughters' christening and dedication because I have inventory this weekend. So I'm not gonna be able to attend. So I'm really sad because they're my first 2 goddaughters too. I actually cried. Yeah, because I was so upset that I couldn't attend. So.
Things you want to improve on for next following months, physically, mentally, setup, apartment wise, anything at all?
Crochet at least one thing.
I got you, bro.
I want to at least have one thing in my hands that I made myself. Also put aside money for Korea.
Nice.
Yeah, so at least I won't just rely on my family for like spending.
Quote of the month or any frequent saying?
I couldn't really think of one, so I kind of like just because you know how in Genshin they always say like these one-liners
Yeah.
when they're like idle.
Mm-hmm.
So one of them is inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever. So inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever. So you doing nothing has no purpose. Basically, you doing nothing is not gonna make you accomplish anything.
Rate your month from 1 to 10.
1 to 10. Maybe like honestly with all the I think it would have been like an 8 until I found out about my goddaughters and the Guam trip being canceled. So it's like a 6. At so many highs in the beginning of the month and then it just crashed.
Today's date.
April 30th, 2023.
How are you today and rate your day from 1 to 10?
I'm doing okay. It's a Sunday. I think I'd rate my day about like a 7.
Tell me briefly about your day starting from the morning.
Since it's a Sunday, I woke up pretty late, slept in, had lunch, and then did a stream with Andy. Keep talking and nobody explodes. So that was fun. And then after we finish, we just had dinner with our family. And now we're here.
Any accomplishments this month, big or small?
Number one thing, went to Japan just for 3 days, but it was worth it for the soccer season. I actually went around Tokyo by myself for a little bit, which I'm proud of because I've never done that before. I've always been so cautious of going around on my own, especially in a different place. So I was very proud of myself for doing stuff on my own for a little bit. And I did do art this month, my Omori portrait.
Yeah.
So that was fun too. And I'm about to reach affiliate on Twitch.
Yeah, let's go.
So yeah.
In the beginning of the year, you set 5 goals for yourself. Can we get any monthly progress on it?
Okay, so one was learn how to cook. Still learning new recipes. We did beef broccoli this month and gochujang mac and cheese, which you've tried. So yeah, still doing more recipes. Not as much as when we started, but still learning at least 1 or 2 every month. The other one, learn how to crochet. You know how that's going. So Almay's teaching me how to crochet a coaster. We haven't finished yet because of our time limit, but hopefully we can continue that next time. Budget, finances better. I believe I'm not doing very well in that section of my goals. I am still saving up for Korea, but it's still not as good as I would expect me to do. And then travel more. I already went to Japan, so that's 1. Now we're just spending Korea next month, and then also pending another Japan trip December. That one's still a question mark, but it's in the works. Stream more. I did stream a lot in April. I think I streamed about 10 or more times. So yeah, I'm actually doing pretty good with my streams.
Anything that has brought you down, failures, insecurities, mental, physical health, anything like a setback?
I miss the dedication and the baptism of my two goddaughters, my first two goddaughters, because I was in Japan during those days, and I also had inventory in the beginning of April, so I couldn't attend. I thought I would be able to reach affiliate by the end of April, but we didn't. But it's okay. We're close. Just I kind of expected it to be during April.
Things you want to improve on for the next following months, physically, mentally, setup, apartment wise, anything at all.
Save money for Korea. Since we're 4 weeks away, I still want to crochet more.
Yeah.
I want to try doing something by myself eventually. But for now, we should finish the coaster. I kind of want to stream more games and more maybe horror question mark maybe.
Quote of the month or a frequent saying.
Okay, so this quote is from the K-drama Crash Landing on You, since we've been watching it recently. And so the quote from that show is, sometimes the wrong train takes you to the right station. So even if you think you're going down like the wrong path, or you think you're going down the wrong path, sometimes you'll get to where you want to be.
Rate your months from 1 to 10.
So it's biased because I did go to Japan this month. So that's really been the highlight of it all. Along with streaming, I'm really proud of that, and my artwork as well. Like, I haven't been inspired for a while until I played Omori.
Okay.
So I think I'd rate it like an 8.
Today's date.
May 31, 2023.
How are you doing today, and rate your day from 1 to 10?
It's a weekday, so work pretty much the same. It was okay. But today is also my sister's birthday, and it is also almost time for me to leave for Korea. So I'd rate my day about an 8.
Tell me briefly about your day starting from the morning.
Again, it's a weekday, so just get up at 7 a.m., go to work, finish work, come home, just relax. I mentioned today was my sister's birthday, but we decided that we'll just celebrate in Korea along with my tita, who is also a May birthday. So we're gonna celebrate that together in Korea. So for now, just kind of lightly packing, and then now I'm here.
Any accomplishments this month, big or small?
I got the final wisdom tooth out, so that's great. I don't have to go through that again, unless the one here decides to pop up out of nowhere. And I got affiliated this month, May 17th, which is great because now I can make emotes, which I've already done. They're all ready to be used on my channel, but I'm still working on sub badges and bit badges. Oh, I also made a rough draft for my tattoos, and I did make an appointment. However, I'm gonna have to hold off on it for now.
In the beginning of the year, you set 5 goals for yourself. Can we get any monthly progress on that?
Okay, the 5 goals. If I remember correctly, the first one was learn how to cook. And I've been doing so well over the past few months. However, this month was kind of busy, and we've been kind of repeating our recipes. So I haven't really learned anything new this month. Hopefully next month I can learn another new recipe. The second goal, if I'm remembering, it's crocheting. I have not touched my crochet since we did it together. I have not been confident enough to finish it on my own, so I'm just waiting for the next time we're together to do it. So that's on hold for now. Budgeting finances better. During the past few months, I believe I said I wasn't that great at it, but since I am going to Korea, I made an effort to budget better, so I do have some money saved for that, luckily. So I think I did okay in that goal this month. And then the fourth one was travel more. And as I said earlier, I am going to Korea, so that's definitely a win for that one. So yeah, Japan in April, Korea in June. And then I'm pending one maybe in December. And then the last one is stream more. Unfortunately, I could not stream as much this month compared to April. In April, I streamed like about 10 or more times, but this month I streamed only like about 3 times because I had a lot of shit going on this month.
Anything that has brought you down this month? Failures, insecurities, mental, physical health, anything like a setback?
I think my mental health did drop this month. Uh, just like general stuff, work, stress, sometimes family, sometimes relationship stuff. But it's getting better. And then there was also the typhoon scare that we got, but it did hit Guam. Prayers to our neighboring island because we already know how that feels like. Oh, I also was kind of sad that I was the only one going to work while everyone else was like staying home because everyone was scared of the typhoon. Like Aaron, Jared, Jaden, and Tin, I believe, stayed like a week at home because of the typhoon. And I was so jealous just watching Aaron sleep every time I got up to go to work.
Things you want to improve on for the next following months, physically, mentally, setup wise, apartment wise, etc.
Improvements for next month. I think I do want to stream more horror games because I've actually been enjoying those a lot lately. I also want to attempt a new recipe, but maybe like step up the difficulty. Maybe do something like lasagna because I think that was one of my goals, like when I decided that I wanted to learn new stuff, because lasagna is like one of my favorite dishes. And since I kind of know how to do some recipes now, I feel confident to move up a little bit. And then I also want to continue improving my saving skills with my money. I did do good this time around because I knew I was going to Korea, so I needed money. But I wanted to be a more general like thing that I can improve on instead of just because of traveling. And then lastly, I've been playing Valorant recently. Yeah, I was playing Val with Aaron and Jerk, and I wanted to improve on that because I feel so bad having to be cared by everyone else.
Quote of the month.
Oh, fun. I think this is the first one that I was like having difficulty with, like trying to come up with something. But then I thought something about celebration because both of my sisters graduated this month. So this is my quote: don't just celebrate the milestones in your life, celebrate even the small wins because those matter as much as your big wins. Even the smallest things you can celebrate. It doesn't always have to be graduation or birthdays or holidays. Even just waking up in the morning is something to celebrate.
Rate your month from 1 to 10.
Okay, so this month, I feel like I didn't really accomplish as much as before. And then I also had that mental health dip. But there was also the celebration of my sister's graduations and my sister's birthday, and the fact that I'm about to leave for Korea. So I think I would rate my month maybe like a 7. Not too low, but not too high.
Today's date.
Today is June 30, 2023.
How are you today and rate your day from 1 to 10?
I'm doing okay today. It's just a work day, but just I would rate it maybe a 7.
Tell me briefly about your day starting from the morning.
So today, it's a work day. It's a Friday. Woke up at 7 a.m. Got ready, went to work. I was actually watching Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull at work because I wasn't really doing much, and I was prepping myself to watch the 5th movie. So I was watching that at work. Came home, and then I watched Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, which is the 3rd movie, with Aaron. And then we went to the theaters to watch Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. And now I'm here.
Any accomplishments this month, big or small?
So, accomplishments. Number one, finally went to Korea with my family. It was our first family trip together, like our whole family going together. We hung out, or I hung out with my coworkers for the first time since I started working, which was nice. We went to karaoke. I also got Regal Unlimited, so I've been watching a bunch of movies this month. I think I watched like 5 total. I watched The Little Mermaid, The Flash, Elemental, Across the Spider-Verse, and then Indiana Jones. And then I also learned a new recipe, which is fun. I made it for Aaron's birthday. I'm sad you couldn't try it, but I'll make it for you when you come back. And then I also planned Aaron's surprise birthday party, which was cars themed, because he's obsessed with cars.
Can we get any updated 5 goals you set for yourself in the beginning of the year?
Okay, so for my 5 goals, the first one was learn how to cook, but I think we're gonna have to update this to learn new recipes, cause I know how to cook now. It's just me learning more, more and different recipes. So yes, I did. I learned at least one recipe this month. I wish I did more, but this month was a little bit hectic for me. Learn how to crochet, still a no. Still waiting for us to continue that together. Our projects are still in the box, waiting for us to come back. Budget finances better, no, because I just came back from Korea and I haven't had time to like save up. I've been like catching up on bills and stuff since we left in the beginning of the month. For now, that's on hold. Travel more. As I said earlier, we went to Korea in June, at the beginning of June. And now, hopefully, we're pending Japan for December. And if not, then that's probably. So Korea is probably the last place I'll be traveling to this year. Stream more. No, because I was gone for like a week or like 2 weekends of the month. And then when I came back, I think my body was trying to like catch up to sleep. And so I was like tired majority of the time, so I just couldn't bring myself to stream.
Anything that brought you down at all in this past month, mentally, physically, anything?
Oh, do I got tea? Well, not tea, but okay, so going to South Korea with my family is great and all. We had a fun time for the most part. However, I did get stressed because they were basically relying on me for everything. It was like a lot for one person trying to lead like 6 more people with you, especially when they're like older. It's kind of difficult. I did cry in Korea. On the second day we were there because I was so stressed out. Yeah, that was a moment of weakness. And it wasn't even at like the hotel or anything. It was at the mall. I was crying at the mall. And then again, I was too tired to do anything after I came back because of all the shit that went down there. Probably depression, just self-diagnosing. Another thing that pissed me off this month was that Aaron's cake didn't turn out really well. Yeah, it wasn't the best, so I was kind of upset about it. But in the end, it was okay, I guess. It wasn't the best tasting cake either.
Things you want to improve on in the next month, physically, mentally, apartment-wise, anything at all?
Okay, so first off, I do want to stream again. I felt like something was missing in this month, so I'm gonna try to stream more. I'm also trying to think of trying a new hobby because I feel like I'm just getting bored of everything I've been doing. Like, I'm not finding any new games to play, so it's kind of getting a little boring. And then reading the same things and then drawing the same similar things as well. So hopefully maybe find a new hobby. I'm not sure what it would be, but maybe like research on something. I also want to improve my mental health this month or next month, sorry, because this month was a really big dip in my mental health. And then lastly, I've been thinking of switching over to Clip Studio Paint for drawing. However, it's a little difficult for beginners because there's so much shit that you could do that it's like bunched up together. But I think it's a good start to like widen my skills because they have a lot of different features on there that I think will be helpful.
Quote of the month or any frequent saying.
You're gonna love this one. Life is a highway. That is my quote for the month. Kind of an explanation. Man, I can't take it seriously, but to put it into perspective, sometimes you'll speed through life, sometimes you'll be stuck in traffic, sometimes you'll be going down a different road than others, and sometimes you'll face some bumps on the road. And so life is not the same for every person. You just have to go down the road that you think is best for you in that moment. And if it's not, then U-turn, baby. You don't have to keep going down that path. U-turn, go back, or forge a new road. Go down a different path. So yeah, life is a highway. I'm gonna ride it all night long.
I love that. Aaron's gonna love that quote. Rate your month from 1 to 10.
Since my mental health kind of took a dip this month, even though a lot of like good things happened, that part of my month just kind of ruined majority of it. So I'd say about a 6.
Today's date.
7/31/2023.
How are you doing today, and rate your day from 1 to 10.
Feeling good. Today was a work day, but it was pretty chill, so I'll rate it like an 8.
Tell me briefly about your day starting from the morning.
Okay, so today's a work day, like I said, so the usual, getting up at 7 a.m., going to work, just vibing, whatever, go home, and then me and Aaron made dinner, and then we played Codenames with our friends on Discord, and now we're here.
Any accomplishments this month, big or small?
I finally started Hogwarts Legacy. So it came out in February of 2023, but because it was so expensive, I couldn't get it at the time. But then it went on sale, and so I was able to get it for cheaper. Not as much as I'd like, but at least it's not the full $60. Got a second monitor in the back instead of the small one, so we got that. We did a streamer meetup at Pow Pow, which was great. Thanks to Justin and Lena for always setting that up for us. I've started playing GTA recently, GTA Online, with Jarek, Aaron, and Elijah, and we've just been going ham on that game. I was about to say crazy. I was crazy once. Ooh, and then Tim's birthday was this month, the 21st, and we got to dress up as Barbies while going to see the Barbie movie, which was really fun. I'm happy that they had the box, but I'm so mad because later on they put balloons, and I was like, that is so fake. I was like, where was that when we were taking our videos and photos? And we went to Flame Tree with the gang. Got to meet up with everybody, and then we also got our phone charms from Made by Alme on Instagram. Get yours now.
In the beginning of the year, you set 5 goals for yourself. Can I get any monthly progress?
Okay, so I was actually looking back at my goals, and I realized that maybe I should reword them now, because learning how to cook, it's like I already know how to cook. So now it's more like learn new recipes. However, I did not learn any new recipes this month because me and Aaron have been doing pretty much the same thing, because some of the recipes are easier than others. There are times when we do like a special one that takes a little longer, but for the most part we do repeats, and then learn how to crochet. That's I don't even know if we're gonna finish the one thing we set out to do for that one. Our crochet coasters are still sitting in the box waiting for us to finish. Just hopefully we'll finish it before the end of the year. And then I also said budget finances better. Now that I'm thinking back on it, I think it's more like save money, because I do budget my finances, because obviously I still pay rent, I pay my bills, all that. So that's basically budgeting. But saving money is where I need to start doing. What I need to start doing. I think I just need to say I need to save money. Not going so well because bills and stuff,
Yeah.
and I might have been buying clothes for the Barbie movie. And then the next one was travel more. So we did complete Korea last month. Obviously, I'm not going anywhere this month because that's a little crazy. Man, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Man, that's just so funny. The copy pasta. The fact that I memorized it too is not okay. However, we are planning for Japan in December. With Jaden and maybe Jarek and Tin. We'll see. Maybe by the end of the year we'll find out because we are planning the trip at the end of December. So that's when we'll find out if we're pulling through that. And then the last one was stream more. I remember I didn't stream at all during June because June was a crazy month since I was in Korea and then Aaron's birthday and all this shit happening in June. I did stream it this month, but it wasn't as much as before. So maybe like 2 or 3 times, which is not bad.
Yeah.
Because I usually just stream like once a week. So if you think about it, I streamed the whole month.
Anything that has brought you down this past month? Failures, insecurities, mental, physical, anything like a setback?
My mental health has not been okay. Yeah, for the most part, my life is like fine and all, but it's like repetitive. So whenever I feel like it's repetitive, I just feel down because it's like I always feel like I should be doing something more, or at least like I don't know, like mixing it up a bit. I'm such a fucking introvert, so I won't go out and try new things unless like other people I'm comfortable with are there. I was proud of myself at least that I was willing to go to GIG on Christine's birthday, because normally I would say like, nah, I don't really want to go there because it's like loud and too much people. But I was kind of proud of myself for thinking like, oh, maybe I should just this one time just to check it out. And it was a Barbie themed party that night, and I was so excited. But then since we watched the movie late, we couldn't go. So yeah, so I don't know if that counts. I keep thinking like I'm not going anywhere, like nothing's really improving in my life because of how repetitive it is. And of course we live on Saipan, so not a lot of new things happen. I've been overthinking a lot too. So I actually had a mental breakdown earlier today.
Oh no.
Yeah, just a lot of mental stuff that I want to improve, but I don't know how to yet. I know I'll get through it. Always hard in the moment.
Things you want to improve on for the next following months, physically, mentally, setup, apartment-wise, anything at all.
Oh, fun. So actually, going back to mental health, I was actually searching up if we could get diagnosed here professionally, and I think we can. I kind of just want to see, like I know I am like depressed, anxiety, stuff like that, but I want to know on what severity. I feel like if I know that, I'll be able to find better ways to deal with it. Because if you don't really know the spectrum of it, it's like you'll think you're doing too little to help yourself, or maybe you'll think you're doing too much, like overthinking it and stuff like that. So I wanted to try if we can diagnose ourselves here, but I know that our health system here is not the best. I also want to try having a more consistent stream schedule, because I do stream on Sundays for the most part, but I also want to stream at least once, like on the weekdays, like even if it's just like 1 hour, 2 hours, I guess, just to kind of have an outlet to express myself for a little bit. But it's hard when you're not feeling up for it, because I don't want to be like fucking depressed in front of everybody.
Oh yeah. Quote of the month or any frequent saying.
I know you're not going to be familiar with it because you didn't watch it. So it is a quote from the Barbie movie. So my quote of the month is, I am Kenough. Oh man, we all lost our shit in the theaters when we saw this. So it wasn't actually said in the movie. It was just him wearing the fucking shirt.
Oh,
like,
okay.
After he had a realization, like it cuts to another scene and it cuts back to him. So in that one, the first scene, he's like wearing his usual like Ken outfit, whatever, and then in the next scene, he's just wearing the fucking sweatshirt with the coat on his shirt or his hoodie. And it's been my favorite thing to say since we watched the movie. It's literally my Twitter bio.
I love that.
My Twitter and my Thread bio. Oh, it's not Twitter anymore. It's X. sucks. The reason I chose this quote is obviously because it was really funny, and I also want to remind myself that I am enough. Like, even if it's phrased that way, it's the message is still there. You are enough. I am enough. It's hard to accept these type like positive thoughts when you're not feeling the best. But I feel like if you at least say one positive thing to yourself each day, you'll feel a little better, even if it's just a little funny quote from a movie. So even if it has to be a joke like I am enough, that's still giving yourself positive affirmation.
Yes. Okay, this is not part of your questions, but I just want to ask, how do you feel knowing that you're halfway through this documentation?
Documentation wise, I'm kind of sad because I'm like, whoa. Like, I was thinking, like, at some point, I was thinking, like, what the hell did I say the past few months? Because I know there are times when I'm like better than others, obviously.
Yeah.
But I'm curious to see if like there's changes in my like my facial expressions,
Yeah.
or like the differences in my thought process throughout the month, whether I was okay or if I'm feeling worse than usual, something like that. And then I was thinking, like, I was thinking about the first thing we did, the message to yourself for the end of the video.
Yeah.
And I was trying to remember what I said, but I really can't remember anything. So now that we're halfway through the month, I'm like, I don't know whether I'm going to cry or like be proud of myself, maybe, depending on how I am at the end of the year. Because obviously I still don't know. I'm just hoping it'll be better. Because I think, if I'm remembering correctly, none of my months have been 9s or 10s. Maybe I'm tripping. I don't know. Maybe I can go through my notes and probably find out eventually. But from what I remember is that I don't think I've had like even a 10, like just 1 10 out of 12 months. Or like, sorry, 7 months so far. So I'm hoping throughout the rest of the months I'll have at least 1 9 or 1 10.
Okay.
Oh, did you want me to rate my month?
Oh shit! Rate your month from 1 to 10. Oh my. Okay.
I think we're skipping a little too far ahead.
I'm just joking. Rate your month from 1 to 10.
I feel like I'm not as great this month either. So you know how all the stuff I said about my mental health previously. Last month, I think I rated it a 6, just pretty low.
Yeah.
But this month's about it, like a 7. A little better, but not the best yet.
Today's date.
August 31st, 2023.
How are you today, and rate your day from 1 to 10.
I'm feeling okay. Today, not so bad. So maybe like an 8.
Tell me briefly about your day starting from when you woke up.
Today is a Thursday, so that means it's a work day. So get up at 7 a.m., go to work at 8, from 8 to 5, go home, and then since it's a Thursday, it's laundry day. Did that, and now we're here.
Any accomplishments this month, big or small?
I edited my South Korea trip from June. Finally, I was so overwhelmed that I couldn't post anything at the time. So like, even my pictures are late, but better late than never. They're there now. Everything's there on my Instagram. And then we celebrated a lot of birthdays this month.
Oh, true.
We celebrated Almay's. We celebrated Jaden's. And then I also celebrated my mom's birthday. Fontaine came out this month. So I've been playing a lot of Genshin more since there's more content, which is really fun. I'm hoping for more soon. Just earlier this week, I went on a walk with my sisters after work, and we said we would only walk for a mile. I think, yeah, a mile. But then we ended up walking 2 miles. So we're supposed to do like 0.5 miles and then turn back. So that would equal 1 mile. But then we're like, no, let's keep going. So we walked more until we reached a mile, and then we turned back. That was a big accomplishment. We were supposed to go walking again today, but then unfortunately it was raining.
In the beginning of the year, you set 5 goals for yourself. Can we get any monthly progress on that?
Okay, this month, like, a lot's going on. So I haven't really been doing a lot of the stuff that I set myself out to do. So learn new recipe, Haven't been doing that because we've been doing our usual recipes,
Mhm.
which is like a routine for us already. So we don't really veer off of that unless we're feeling a little more adventurous. Learn how to crochet. um, mm, I'm just waiting for my teacher, when they have time to come over.
The teacher
crochet with
retired.
me. The next one would be budget finances better. I'd say I am budgeting okay, but I'm not saving money. You know what I mean? Because it's always pay the bills first, and then whatever you have left over, you either save or you spend. But we usually lean towards the spend, since I am trying to save money for Japan this year, depending if we go. But fingers crossed. Which ties into the next one, which is travel more. So the last trip for this year will be Japan, since it'll be in December. We still haven't bought our tickets, but we have the green light to go. Well, for everyone, but 2 people are still deciding. If we do go this year, that means I can say that I've experienced Japan in all 4 seasons. And the last one is stream more. So I did set out to stream more this month because of Fontaine coming out for Genshin. However, so I did stream the beginning of Fontaine, and then I think a few days later I decided to stream again, and then my OBS was just not having it, and then I just lost the motivation because I was like, wait, I was trying not to play Fontaine like off stream so that I can play it on stream, but then because of that thing happening, I lost motivation, and then that meant I had to wait longer to play Genshin.
Yeah.
And so then I was like, fuck this, I want to play.
Yeah. Anything this month that has brought you down? Failures, insecurities, mental health, physical health, anything like a setback?
You know what's funny? I never write that down.
Really?
Yeah, like I always just wing that part because I don't want to think about the stuff that happened in the past. I found out I'm diabetic.
Type what?
2.
This is my first time hearing about this.
Yeah, I just thought I'd share. I am a type 2 diabetic, but it's not affecting my life too horribly as maybe some other people. I didn't really bring it up because I didn't want to make you guys feel bad for me, because it's not like something that's setting me back. It's not really affecting me horribly right now, because it is something that you can not, it's not curable, but it's something that you can live with without having any major problems. And I am taking medication, but it's not a lot. Yeah, it's manageable as long as I'm maintaining and making healthier choices, which was why I walked with my sisters. That's one of the things that my PCP recommended that I do at least. But at least I know now.
Yeah.
It's better than not
knowing
and not getting the help that you need in order to maintain it.
She's still good, guys. She'll be here in the end of the day.
Oh, I don't know. We'll see. Well, I am if we're going to Japan. If we're not, then that's a little questionable.
Things you want to improve on for the next following months. Physically, mentally, setup wise, apartment wise, literally anything at all.
Okay, so I do want to walk more, which was also recommended. So I've been told that I should at least walk. They wanted me to do 30 minutes at first, but then I was like, I can do an hour because that's what I did with my sisters. It was like 55 minutes for 2 miles, which is not, which I don't know if that's good or bad, but like at least I walked 2 miles. Yeah, I want to make that a constant. So maybe like 3 to 4 times a week at least. If this weather would just fucking stop. We were supposed to go today and then we didn't, and it pissed me off. So hopefully tomorrow and Sunday, I'm trying to make that a more of a routine now. And then also I want to stream more. I'm trying.
Quote of the month or frequent saying.
So I just found this online. It feels like it resonates with you a little because you've been kind of off the grid for a while. So my quote of the month is, keep taking time for yourself until you're you again. Sometimes I feel like, again, not myself.
Mhm.
So I don't want to be around people and make them feel bad,
Yeah.
because I'll
Mhm.
just be like quiet or probably not the same as I would normally be if I was like okay. It's always important to take time for yourself and to make sure that you're okay before going out and making sure other people are okay as well.
Rate your month from 1 to 10.
Okay, so this month wasn't as bad, and then we also celebrated like 3 birthdays this month, which was amazing. I loved it. So maybe an 8.
Today's date.
September 30, 2023.
How are you doing today, and rate your day from 1 to 10.
Today was pretty good, so I'm actually gonna rate today like a 9.
Tell me briefly about your day starting from the morning.
Oh my god, finally it's a non-work day. It's a Saturday. So usually on Saturdays I sleep in, but today, since it's the grand opening of the new cafe in Garapan, we got up early to go there and like get some free stuff.
Ooh.
Not really free, but yeah, and then we went thrift shopping, and then we went golfing, and then we ate at Fork and Spoon with Jerkington, who also joined us for golfing. And now we're here.
Any accomplishments this month, big or small?
Okay, I got a list because there's a lot this month, which is really good, and I can't remember all of them, so I'm just gonna read it off. So first of all, we got a new car. We call her Big Mama. And then, start golfing this month. Literally been going every weekend since the beginning of September. I got a new purse, new iPad case with new stickers. Getting more into my pink aesthetic. I made a display for my enamel pins. DIY.
Zoom it in. Beauty
DIY.
guru.
Got new bed sheets. The one we had last time broke. We were washing it yesterday, and for some reason it just ripped. We're like, what do we do now? Because it doesn't look like a rip that you can just sew up. It's like a rip. Oh, everyone finalized for Japan this month.
Hell yeah.
Everyone got their tickets. We all got our hotels. So we're ready. And I'm so excited to go back because you already know, we know the area very well.
I love that area. Yeah,
and it's a really good place to, I guess, show them around since we're familiar too.
Yep.
The fact that there's a park too. The convenience stores, the amusement building.
Yep. There's the bowling.
Oh yeah. The arcade.
The arcade.
And then the stuff around the area as well, like the restaurants and stuff. We didn't really go, but there is if they want to. And the train line that we go on is a good
distance.
Yeah, distance from the places we want to go to.
It was. I miss my
You remember
my bathtub.
where?
I miss
What's our train station?
Oji-san. Oji-san. I remember our home.
Oh, and the last thing that I accomplished this month was that I completed my diabetes self-management education classes.
Education.
Yeah. Diabetes self-management education classes. I finished on the last week of the month. Yeah, that was a lot. I'm so sorry.
No,
a lot
that
of
was
stuff
good.
happened this month, and it was honestly best month so far.
I love that. So in the beginning of the year, you set 5 goals for yourself. Can we get monthly progress?
Like as I said, sometimes you have slips. This month was kind of a slip. Okay, first one was learn new recipes. Haven't done that recently. I guess because I'm so used to the system that we have now, where we like kind of just circulate through the same recipes every week because it's easier that way, especially when we're buying ingredients.
Yeah.
So we don't like overspend. So Yeah, I haven't really been experimenting as much, especially now that I have to like think more about my health because of the diabetes.
Yeah.
So I need to search up healthier stuff to eat. And as we all know, healthy stuff comes at a price. Learn how to crochet.
Who said that?
Yeah. What's crochet? I don't, and that's not in my dictionary. Anyway, moving on. Crochet, I don't think it's gonna happen this year, but anyway, we'll see. Okay, third one, budget finances better. I think I'm okay, but okay, now it's gonna be a little different. It's save for Japan.
Yeah, save for Japan.
Since I can budget with like my bills and stuff, it's just the saving. I know I keep saying this, but like now that I'm actually going somewhere, now I have a reason to save. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now that everyone's confirmed for Japan. Okay, next, travel more. As I said, we're going to Japan this December, and that's probably the last trip for this year. I think this year is the year that I've traveled the most. Okay, and then the last one is stream more. OBS said, fuck you.
Oh no!
It wouldn't let me stream. Literally, my bitrate was like going crazy, and then it wouldn't like connect to my Twitch. So then I just got pissed off, and I was like, I want to play. But then, as time went on, I still couldn't stream. So then I was putting off the game for the longest time, and then I was like, man, I really want to play because everyone's like spoiling everything already, like on Twitter or whatever. So at some point I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna play whatever. And then I realized that maybe I shouldn't be playing like long games on stream, like the very elaborate stories on stream, because those take a really long time. Especially Hogwarts Legacy. When I was streaming it, it was so fun at the beginning, but then I started to like drift from the game because in my mentality was like, oh, I need to stream it, but then I wouldn't be able to. So then that means I would put away the game. And then one of the creators that I watch on YouTube plays Hogwarts Legacy too, and she was filming it, but then she mentioned that she would no longer be filming it because it took away the fun from the game. And that's when I realized, like, yeah, that's true. So then I tested that theory out. So I played the game without streaming. And I was like, having the time of my life, bro.
Anything that has brought you down recently? Failures, insecurities, mental, physical, anything like a setback?
I keep forgetting that's one of the questions. I end up going to like...
Sorry, something fell on your head.
Honestly, I've been so much better this month. Like, nothing really happened. Like, I don't think I had a mental breakdown this
That's
month.
good. You did get sick, but other than that...
Yeah, I was sick, but it wasn't like horrible.
Yeah, could be worse.
Yeah, I could be crying in my room. But no, actually, I don't. Yeah, I'm trying to like think back on everything that's been going on, and I'm like, nothing feels wrong this month.
I love that. That's so good. That's so great to hear.
More pros than cons. No cons actually. Yeah, at least not bad enough that I'm like
remembering it.
Yeah,
That's great to hear. Things you want to improve on for the next following months, physically, mentally, setup wise, apartment wise, literally anything.
So first one is be more active. Because of the diabetes education classes, I've been trying to take it more seriously. And obviously there are days when you don't want to like go out and do the exercise outside, like walking or doing Zumba with like a bunch of strangers.
Yeah.
So my plan is, I have Just Dance 2020. Yeah. There's a workout mode in Just Dance.
Hell yeah.
So if I don't want to leave the house, I can just dance my
bro.
heart out at home by myself, vibing. And then, so it was, I actually already talked about it, but it's the stream more. And then I wrote in my notes, like, no long games.
Quote of the month or a frequent saying?
Oh, this is gonna make, I don't know if this will make you cry, but so this is a quote from our dear Michael Gambon, our professor, Albus Dumbledore, who passed away recently. And so this is a quote from Harry Potter, from his character. Happiness can be found even in the darkest of times if one only remembers to turn on the light. You can only find happiness if you let it in, if you try it, if you let yourself try to find it. even in your darkest moments, even the smallest things, try to find joy in them.
Rate your month from 1 to 10.
Okay, so as I said earlier, this was a pretty good month, so I'm gonna rate it 9.5.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's so high.
You know,
That's almost perfect 10.
yeah, almost perfect 10, but it's because I don't want to like put it at a 10 and then like I don't want to put it too high because there's still some like
There's 3 more months.
bits,
3 or 4 more
yeah,
months.
and there's like bits and pieces here and there that probably went wrong, so it wasn't like a full 10, but it wasn't bad enough to make me feel down the whole month. So on it, I wrote a 9 on my notes, but after like going through all the stuff that we were talking about, I was like, this is a 9.5. Like there's no way this is just a 9.
Today's date.
October 31, 2023.
How are you today, and rate your day from 1 to 10.
Feeling great today. Today's Halloween, so it's a pretty good day. I actually would rate my day about like a 9.
Tell me briefly about your day starting from the morning.
Okay, so today is Halloween, but unfortunately it is still a work day. So I wake up at 7 a.m., get ready for work. But since it's Halloween, I dressed up as Shinobu from Demon Slayer, and I got a lot of compliments for that at work because I was one of the only people who dressed up as per usual. And so at the end of the workday, get home, changed into my greaser costume, and then headed out with the rest of the greasers, to the lighthouse and celebrated Halloween there with some good food, good music, candy. And yeah, now we're here.
Any accomplishments this month, big or small?
Ooh, accomplishments. Okay. Near the beginning of the month, we had a Harry Potter themed party, movie marathon, and I made some golden snitches, which turned out so good. Picture. Later, I think the next day or later down the week, we, for some reason, just got on Omegle, and I had this crazy idea to do a prank on the strangers. So we'd have Tin sit in front of the camera, just her, and if they said hi, we'd have all our hands just come out into the screen and wave at them. A lot of people got a lot of laughs out of it. Another thing I did was I upgraded my phone to the 50 Pro Max. Finally, I was on the 12 Pro Max and everyone else was upgrading. And I was like, my phone's gonna be paid off this month. Might as well upgrade. And now I'm in debt again for new phone. There was an escape room at NMC. Honestly, was not walking in there with a lot of expectations because Island is small, and then they're just fundraising, so I didn't expect it to be that great.
Yeah.
But literally exceeded my expectations. Like, it was short, but it was so much fun. We weren't really expecting to beat the time. Like, we weren't going into the room with that kind of mindset. We just wanted to have fun.
Yeah.
But at the end of it, we found out that we had like 8 minutes to spare. So yeah, I think we did pretty good. And then, oh my god, Autumn Festival. So fun. One shot wonder.
Hell yeah. We didn't record it.
Yeah, no recording, but I promise. I had witnesses. Went up to the shooting gallery at the Autumn Festival and got a prize on my first shot. It's not a big prize, but it was still very surprising that I got it on the first shot. Unfortunately, it didn't happen again, but And then the last thing, it's not really an accomplishment, but I feel like, I don't know, it's something I should add in. Did my eye exam.
Okay.
My yearly eye exam. Got new glasses. And usually I go for the expensive pairs, which is not fully covered by Medicaid.
Yeah.
But for some reason this year, I wasn't picking glasses out of price. I was just looking at whatever looked nice.
Yeah.
And it just miraculously was paid off by Medicaid. So I'm just happy I saved money.
Wow.
Yeah.
In the beginning of the year, you set 5 goals for yourselves. Can we get any monthly progress?
Oh god, it gets harder and harder the more months that go by. At this point, I don't know why I set those goals. At the beginning, I was like, I can do this. We can do this. I can do it all the way throughout the year. Now I'm just like, oh god. Okay, first one, learn new recipe. Did not do that. The next one is learn how to crochet. Whoa. I don't remember that goal. Oh my god, it's so bad. But to be fair, we don't have a lot of time together.
Yeah,
And
this
then
like one of the only times sometimes we see each other.
is for this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'd rather just catch up with each other
Mm-hmm.
instead of focusing on crocheting.
Bro, I'll teach you how to bead, bro.
Bro, down. Let's change it. Scratch that out.
Make a jewelry piece. That's what I'm gonna teach you.
Just make an art piece.
I'm gonna make you come to my house. You can choose all the gems you want, bro.
Please.
I'm down.
Let's change that.
Yeah.
Not crochet. We'll learn to make an art piece. The next one was budget finances better. Kinda.
iPhone 15.
I'm pretty sure I am doing what I need to do because obviously I'm not like homeless.
Yeah.
I still have my internet. I'm paying bills on time, so I'm pretty sure that's budgeting. Saving money, however, not so great. And then the next one is travel more, which obviously I'm doing since I'm going to Japan. Yes, looking forward to that. That's probably my last trip for the year. And then the last one, stream more, which I haven't been doing because OBS makes me sad. It gave up on me at some point and I just gave up on streaming.
Anything that has brought you down in the past month, failures, insecurities, mental health, anything like a setback?
I guess I was just thinking how life sucked and how I don't exactly remember why. I just remember being upset about reality being like a bitch. And so I was thinking like, because I love reading like fantasy stories, I was thinking like, damn, this is why I stay within that realm of like that genre of either books, movies, TV shows, stuff like that. And it's like my favorite genre because it's so far off from reality that I can just like immerse myself in that and like forget about reality for like a few hours because it's a place where I can like shut off my brain and just forget about reality.
Things you want to improve on for the next following months, physically, mentally, setup, apartment wise, anything at all.
Okay. Improvements, save money for Japan. Trying really hard. But if anything, the thing what I usually do instead of saving money is I'll save the paycheck before I leave for the trip. So yeah, that paycheck, as long as I pay everything else, like my bills and all my other responsibilities, whatever I have left in my paycheck before I leave, that's what the money I save. So right now, since it's still October, I'm not really at the mindset where I need to save. Hopefully that's usually what I do. So I don't really worry about saving because at least that paycheck that I saved minus the responsibilities, at least I have that for Japan. So other than that, I am gonna try to stream next month because it is my birth month. I'm gonna try. I'm not gonna say stream more. I'm gonna say stream. Just one stream. Because I feel like if I say stream more, it's like gonna force me to like my mentality is like, oh, you need to stream because you said you're gonna stream more. So just one, please, just one stream this next month on your birth month. Do it for your birth month. Scorpio rising, Scorpios rise, please. And then my other improvement actually is to play golf better because during the past month I don't like I go to the range with Aaron, Andy, Tin, and Jarek, but me and Andy usually just kind of sit back and relax while we just watch. But recently I started playing again and I've been improving because Aaron's been helping me, and so I've been wanting to like improve more on my golfing, just like for the fun of it since I'm always there anyway.
For the fun, or frequency.
Okay, so since it's Halloween, there's a quote from Stephen King. So the quote is, "We make up horrors to help us cope with the real ones." So we make up horrors like horror movies, TV shows, stories to help us cope with the reality, like our realistic horrors, like living life, just surviving and all that stuff. It's like how I said earlier with the fantasy world. like how I like staying in that world because reality fucking sucks.
Rate your month from 1 to 10.
Okay, so I was looking back over October and I only got down like it wasn't really me being upset, just me realizing that I'd rather stay in a fantasy world. So it wasn't really that big of a deal. So after looking at everything, it was so fun. October is so fun. I love October. So surprisingly, same as September, I'm gonna rate it a 9.
Wow, that's 2 in a row.
I know. I'm having a
And it's your birth month next month.
yes, and I haven't hated myself.
I love that for you. Today's date.
November 30, 2023.
How are you today, and rate your day from 1 to 10.
I'm doing good today. Not too bad of a day, just normal, average. So I guess I'd rate my day about an 8.
Tell me briefly about your day starting from the morning.
Okay, so today's a work day. So as usual, I get up at 7 to get ready for work. And then after work, I go home, do laundry, and now we're here.
Any accomplishments this month, big or small?
This month's been a really good month. So it's my birth month. So we celebrated my birthday 3 times actually. One with the gang at Hyatt, which was so fun. And then I also had a birthday dinner with Aaron on the actual day of my birthday. And then I also had a birthday dinner the following day with my family. We also had Friendsgiving again this year. It wasn't as fancy as last time, but it was a beach day and it was still fun regardless. We started golfing a lot more this month. Like we started going to courses and stuff. I don't play, but I'm just the cheerleader. But I do enjoy watching them play. Ooh, and then me and my Genshin addiction. I got the new Archon early and on the day of my birthday.
In the beginning of the year, you set 5 goals for yourself. Can we get any updates on those?
Oh, fun. My favorite part. Okay, so first one, I believe was learn a new recipe. If I'm recalling correctly, we didn't again this time around, only because it was busy. I was gonna say hopefully next month, but then I realized we're leaving, so it's like no chance to learn. Okay, next goal was make an art piece, I believe.
You changed it from
Yeah.
fishing.
So we did not do that this month, but we are planning to do it next month before I leave for Japan. So hopefully I can say that at the on the last video. And then I think the next one was save money for Japan. If save money means me taking out money to put away, no. But me keeping the money that I receive from work and holding it until Japan, yes. Okay, and then the next one was travel. And again, I am going to Japan in December. It's final, everything's ready. We're all good in the hood. Everything's set. We just need to go. And then the last one was stream more. Did not do that either this month. I wanted to do one on my birthday and then I just slept most of the day. Because I took off work and then I was like, I want to stream. But then I'm tired. Hopefully next year will be better.
Anything that has brought you down in this past month, failures, insecurities, mental, physical health, anything like a setback?
Funny enough, I didn't write anything down for that because I think I either missed it or I saw it. I looked at it and then I was like, I don't think anything bad really happened in November. I didn't cry last month, I think. Or even if I did, it wasn't like notable.
Not memorable.
Yeah.
Things you want to improve on for the next following months, physically, mentally, setup wise, apartment wise, literally anything.
Okay, so one of the ones I want to do is go for a walk more. So me and Aaron have been walking every Monday, but then now I also want to do Wednesday and Fridays. So like 3 days a week at least. And even if it's not on a walk, I do want to do like some type of exercise. So since I have Just Dance on my Switch, I can do that if I don't want to like leave the house. And then obviously make the necklace. or the art piece. And then lastly, I just want to finish JoJo's Bizarre Adventures and Jujutsu Kaisen before we leave for Japan. So we're going to a bar that's themed after JoJo. And so I don't want to just go in blind. So I wanted to watch the show and I'm enjoying it so far. So I'm hoping to finish before we get there so that I know the references, because it kills me every time something happens and I'm like, I don't understand.
Yeah.
And then also Jujutsu Kaisen, because Robin, who's coming with us on the trip, is a really big fan of Jujutsu Kaisen. And we're going to a cafe that's themed after Jujutsu Kaisen. But in the cafe, they like show scenes of the show like around the cafe, like on the wall. Like they're projected on the wall while you're enjoying your drink and snacks. And so obviously that's spoiler alert for like the newer season. So I want to watch that before we leave because I don't want to be spoiled.
Quote of the month or frequent saying.
You know what's funnier than 24? 25.
Hell yeah.
Because I turned 25 this year. That's it.
That's it?
Yeah. That's all I got.
Very good. Rate months from 1 to 10.
Oh my god, I'm so happy that this month went so well because I believe the other 2 months were good as well. I believe I rated them a 9. This month is also a 9.
Wow.
So 3 in a row.
Bro, I bet Japan's gonna make a 10.
Man, yeah, I'm hoping. I'm really
Bro.
hoping that we reach a 10 at least for 1 month.
Just out of the ordinary questions, how do you feel now? It's just 1 month left of this interview.
Oh my god. It feels like we just started. Like, it doesn't feel like we're about to end. And I'm gonna be so sad when it ends. Because it's like, it gives us a reason to like hang out at least once a month. But then I feel like once we stop, it's gonna like, we might not see each other for like 2 months or something like that. Because we're all so busy. I know. And I don't want that to happen. But yeah, this was one of the, not excuse, but like one of the reasons that we hang out more. We hung out more this year. So hopefully that doesn't change next year, even after we film.
We'll start scheduling a date to just come
Yeah,
over.
just once a month at least.
Just to see each other. I hate being in an adult room.
Man, yeah.
Today's date.
Today is January 1st, 2024.
For this video, we're gonna be going off of December 31st, even though today is January 1st, because she was meant to be interviewed yesterday, but since she was in Japan, she's now just only being interviewed today. How are you today, and rate your day from 1 to 10?
Okay, so today, as on December 31st, I did have a pretty good day since it was our last day in Japan. There were a few hiccups here and there, but I'd say my day would be like about an 8.
Tell me briefly about your day, starting from the morning when you woke up.
A lot of things happened this day since we were getting ready to leave Japan. So I believe I woke up around 8 a.m. to do some like last minute packing before we checked out, and our checkout was at 10 a.m. So once we did all of that, we had to head over to Ueno Station in order to leave our luggage in the coin lockers. However, that took a little too long because everyone that day was somehow there and a lot of the coin lockers were taken. So at some point we had to like wait a little bit, like in the locker area, for someone to come and get their luggage out so that we could take the locker. Our luggages were kind of split throughout the station, but we managed to get through that. And then we decided to go to Akabane, which is near where we stay, because we wanted to develop our film there from our film cameras that we took over the week. However, when we got there, they told us that the machine was broken. So we all still have our film cameras from Japan, and we decided we'll just develop it in another time, depending on where we go this year. After that, we met up with Jarek and those guys at Kura Sushi for our last lunch there, which was nice. But then Jonas got food poisoning from something he ate the night before, so they had to leave. And that was the last time we saw them before we left.
No way!
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, because they had to drop Jonas back to the guest house because he wasn't feeling too good. So after we had our lunch, we actually headed downstairs because apparently there was an arcade there. So we stayed there for a while, played some games, spent some money whatever we had left. Then like around 4 o'clock p.m. we headed back to get our luggage, and we made our way towards the airport. Once we got there, we we had to check if our luggage was like overweight. We were also worried because Jaden, Aaron, and Robin had like the big suitcases.
Yeah.
So then usually that goes overweight. Luckily, Jaden and Robin's didn't, but Aaron's own did a little bit. So me, Andy, and Aaron had to like switch around some stuff between us in order for his own not to be overweight. So yeah, after that, we checked in, went to TSA, got to the airport, like the airport shopping area. Spent some money again for pasalubong, as you know, Alme. And then after that, we were lucky that the lounge was still available, the United Club Lounge. So we decided to have dinner and chill in there while waiting for our flight. And so yeah, we actually met a really nice lady there, Mrs. Rose White, who was from Saipan. Yeah, and she told us a lot of stories while we were at the lounge. I'm so sorry. This is my Tamagotchi. He went to sleep. And then yeah, after that, we just chilled there until our flight was boarding. And then we celebrated New Year's on the plane with everyone else. Unfortunately, we couldn't see any fireworks when we landed. Because it was already like 1:30, 2 p.m. 2 p.m. 2 a.m. So not a lot was going on anymore at the time. But yeah, that's about how my day went. I'm so sorry. You said brief and that was so long.
No, it's okay. I liked it. Any accomplishments this month, big or small?
Ooh, accomplishments. I got a few. Since this month is December, I did have my 8th anniversary with Aaron. And then I also had a company Christmas party. So free food. Love that. Went to Japan with the gang, obviously. Finally got to ride the Beauty and the Beast ride at Disneyland.
Yeah.
I got that to work somehow. Got to see the fireworks too after 3 failed attempts. Oh, got to go to Warner Brothers Studio, Tokyo, for the making of Harry Potter, which was so fun and so magical. I wish Alme was there because I know she loves Harry Potter as much as I do. And then we also saw snow at Mount Fuji and played with snow, sled in the snow. We threw snowballs.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so fun.
It was like a small area for like that part of it, but it was still fun.
In the beginning of the year, you set 5 goals for yourself. Can we get any updates from that?
Okay, so the first one was learn new recipe, which unfortunately I couldn't do because it was the holidays, so there was just food and food and food that we didn't really have to make food. And then the next one would be make an art piece, which we did. We did before I left to Japan. I helped Alme make the strawberry necklace that I wanted. Yeah, insert picture. So Alme did a lot of the chaining, the locks and stuff. I just assembled and made sure everything was like in order. Finally did something at least.
You can say you did something.
I did something.
Yeah, we tried, to be fair.
Yeah, we did try. It's just we'd never completed it.
Yeah. So to be fair, she crocheted. We just didn't complete it.
Okay, and then the third one was save money. But I spent all of my money in Japan, so like I don't know if that counts.
Hey, you saved the money for Japan though, so technically you
That's true. That's true. I got some money saved for Japan. And then obviously travel more or travel to Japan, which I did. Luckily, nothing went too bad on the trip. Nothing happened before and after coming back. Successful trip. Luckily, I was lucky enough this year to travel 3 times. Or not this year, sorry, 2023. This one hurts me the most. Last one is stream more. Again, I couldn't do that this month because of the holidays and me leaving for Japan. So I didn't get to stream before we left. But yeah, I'm actually planning to stream this month, January. More streaming content. I just hope that I'll actually keep my word this time.
Anything that has brought you down, failures, insecurities, mental, physical health, anything like a setback this month?
Oh, God, okay. As much as I wanted my December to be perfect, obviously that wasn't the case. So for Japan, I did travel in a group. Traveling in a group, I don't think is good for one person to do like everything. And so I got a little stressed out trying to figure out everything for everyone. And then it felt like I couldn't do what I wanted to do while we were there. Because obviously I already did all like the tourist stuff since I've already been there like four other times. But because there were people in the group that were still new to like it's their first time going to Japan, I wanted them to experience the same thing I did. So we did a lot of that again with them. But then there were times when I wanted to do something, but then something else came up. Like I prioritized the group more than I did like as an individual. I think the one thing that I got to do for myself was the Harry Potter thing. And I think there was a day, Saturday, the day before we left, was when we all split up. So I got to spend the day just with Erin doing stuff that not that I really wanted to do, but at least get some like fresh air, I guess, like a breather, give me a breather from all the stuff that was happening during the trip. It was fun nonetheless. It was just a little too much for one person to handle. I did have fun. I love my friends. I do. I don't want to be the only one doing all of it at next time, if there is a next time. One other thing that did bring me down was that I wasn't able to spend the holidays with my family. This was the first time that we spent it apart, so couldn't spend Christmas with them because I was in Japan. And then we did come home on New Year's Day, but then we didn't make it to like the New Year's countdown. So we didn't really celebrate that. Because once we got home, we didn't really, I think everyone was already tired by the time. So we just I just gave them all their pasalubong and stuff, and then like went home and then unpacked and then went to bed. I didn't think it would affect me as much, but then I guess because I'm so used to being with family during the holidays, it was a new feeling to not be able to celebrate. Plus, we were celebrating it on a plane, not even in like a place. We were in the sky, in uncomfortable seats, and no one seemed ecstatic either. Like the pilot like said like, okay, la la la, we're passing over the time zone or whatever, so it's 12 midnight. Happy New Year's, everyone. And then like me and Andy were like clapping a little bit, but no one else did. So I was like, either no one has the energy or no one fucking cares. But yeah, it was just kind of sad because I'm so used to like holiday festivities being like cheerful, everyone being loud, everybody like celebrating, but then so quiet. It was so weird.
Things you want to improve on for the next following months, even though we will not be recording this anymore.
So sad. No. Okay, like I said earlier, I did want to stream more. I am planning to stream in this January, probably at least once or twice a month. I'm gonna set that goal aside for me, at least once or twice. I don't have to like stream every week, just once or twice when I feel like it. I'm not gonna say it's my resolution, my New Year's resolution. I just want something like that to make the goal smaller in my head. And then I also want to travel to Korea with a certain someone in the summer this year. So hopefully plan goes through.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. To be honest, I wasn't really thinking of what to do for 2024 other than those things, because I feel like every time I set a goal for myself, I don't do it. Because it's like my brain's telling me like, you don't really want to do that, you're just saying it. And so I end up not doing, like I don't have motivation to do it. I need to do something to motivate myself. And then hopefully Japan 2024 trip, I don't know when, I just hope I do have another one. I need a redemption from this trip, because I do want to go to like other areas of Japan. I think I've been in Tokyo enough times already.
Quote of the month or any frequency.
Okay, so this quote, it's not a direct quote from her, but it's something that she did say to us. And I just interpreted it the way that I thought she was trying to tell us. So what I remembered was that she told us to journal your travels so you can look back on your memories and feelings at that moment in time when you're older. And this is from Mrs. Rose White, who we did meet in the United Club Lounge, because she is a frequent traveler as well. and she really emphasized that we should journal everything, basically. Like, even if you're not journaling about your travels, you should journal your memories, your feelings, because it's nice to look back on those times and just remember how you felt, reminiscing about that. I know that pictures can be like worth more than 1,000 words, but sometimes memory fades with time. Sometimes you can't even remember what you felt when you took those photos. You just remember the moment you took the photo. So maybe journaling alongside taking photos would help you probably remember more and keep at least some memories, like in a physical, not book, physical, so in something physical, so that you have more to look at than just photos. That's my last quote.
Rate your month from 1 to 10.
Like I said, I really wanted my December to go the best month out of this whole year. But like I said, I did have some cons from the trip and then from me not being able to be with my family during the holidays. So as much as I'd like to give it a 10, at least I think I would give it a 9.
That's still high though.
It's pretty high, yeah, but I was really hoping that it would be a 10 this month, because none of my months were 10s. I'm sorry to not leave this on a high note. None of my months were 10s. So,
That's true.
yeah. So I was really hoping this would be the month, but unfortunately, life isn't always like that. So this month maybe a 9, but maybe my next December will be a 10. So
Now, from the beginning of the year,
No.
I made you record a message to your future self.
no, I know I'm gonna cry.
And right now, this is that moment.
I don't want this moment.
So just hit play when you're ready.
No, I already feel like crying and I didn't even watch it yet. Hi. It's been 12 months since you started doing this with Oming. And right now, I feel okay. I know that we're not always in the best place, not always happy. But there are a lot of things in your life that you have that you should remind yourself that your life is worth living. You have a wonderful partner. You have your friends that are always going to be there for you. You have a job that you don't hate, which is really hard to come by these days. Sorry. You just need to remind yourself that no matter what, there will always be bad days. My English. But you're always going to be surrounded by the people you love. I hope that you're doing better by the end of the year. I hope that you have actually traveled to Guam and Korea and Japan or wherever it is that you may travel this year. I hope you don't give up on learning how to crochet, because you have such a huge project ahead of you that I'm pretty sure you want to accomplish whatever you do. And I know you can do it. You just have to put your mind to it. I hope you're streaming more, and I hope you reach Korea this year. I hope that a lot of good things come your way. I hope your family, our family, is healthy. Everyone is healthy. I hope that all the goals that you've set for yourself has come true by the end of the year. And no matter what, no matter what horrible things may come, you'll always remember that you're gonna be okay. And even if this year won't be the best, you'll still have the next year. But just, just enjoy it. life may look short, but there's always the tiny details in there. There's always your journey that you're gonna look back at and you're gonna smile. You're gonna smile, you're gonna laugh, you might cry. That's okay. So, my December self, I hope you're still in love. I hope you're still surrounded by love. And at the end of the year, I hope by then you'll love yourself. Man, I thought I was gonna make it. Man, I thought that I was gonna make it. No, why did I say that? Damn, I really set myself up to cry. No, yeah, it was okay too. I was like, oh, this is not so bad. We were laughing and shit. And then I got to the last one. I was like, no. Man, I was doing so good too. Man, I'm just laugh crying now because like we're laughing so much earlier in the middle of the video. I was like, wow. Like I liked my advice to myself. And then I was like, okay, it doesn't seem so bad. We're doing okay. And then the ending came and then I was like, no, I cannot hold this anymore. I thought I was talking nonsense at first. Ooh. I was about crocheting, but you know, job I don't hate. That's a questionable claim at the start of the year, but
Now that you've watched that, I want you to make a message to your past self, to your January self. What will you say to her?
so to my past self, you're right about most of the things you said. Obviously, not crocheting. I gave up on that. I'm so sorry. It was just not something that I think is going to be a part of our lives. But I'm sure there are going to be better things ahead of us that we'll be better at. Crocheting is just not one of them. I'm glad that you didn't hate your job at the start of the year. I still remember feeling that way. But sometimes life goes the way that you don't want it to. Life really does fuck you up in the most unexpected ways. It does. I mean, I don't hate my job, but I'm not gonna agree with you from back then, how I felt back then. I'm still with Aaron, obviously. I'm happy that I am still with him. As I've said earlier, we're 8 years now. We made it through the year. I am still surrounded by people I love. Unfortunately, I don't think the last part of your claim came true. It's still hard to love myself, ourselves, but I'm working on it. We're still working on it, and hopefully one day that will come true. So, thank you for being positive at the beginning of the year. You had a lot of hope for me in the future. Some things came true, some things did not, but that's okay. That's how life works. But I'm glad you gave me those words of encouragement. Thank you for making me feel at that time. Thank you for helping me feel positive at the time that I could do those things. And I hope that you're proud of who you've become in the future.
I guess that's it, guys. Oh, so emotional. We did it, guys. 1 year. This is goodbye, guys. Thank you, Daniel, for doing this series with me for the past year.
We did it.
Thank you, Daniel.
Yay!
Yay, we're
First
done.
month.
First month.
Yay!
Yay.
Bye.
Said we done.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Let's go. Bye. Yeah.
Bye.
See you next month.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for spending 2023 with me.
Bye.
Bye.